Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Maple Grindstone Podcast with your host, Nightshade. I know it's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since the last podcast episode. I've just had a lot of real life stuff, and turns out it's kind of hard to sit down and record things when you're tired after work. But I have been making some big progress off screen. Let's take a look-see here. I started the Beyond Burning process firsthand, so I'm at 262, got the fragments there. Some of these rewards are really nice, like the 269 reward of the Burning Flames coupon, and obviously the 2 level 5 Arcus symbols are nice, so I want to work towards that. I did buy the paid version of the Challenger Pass, so that'll be pretty nice. And I'll probably put in some elbow grease towards getting more of these rewards this weekend with the weekly missions. I know I haven't had tons of time to put a lot of effort into today's weekly cycle, or this week's cycle of content. Just check in here. Oh, not yet. Ah, there we are. Pretty nice. Okay, grab you. Oh wait, no. First, this. Back when Shining Star Force was still happening, I did manage to get a Kana ring. When Princess No reset. Oh my gosh, that's hot tea. Yeah, I have tea this morning. But yeah, I did manage to get my Kana ring to 18 stars, so that's pretty nice. I'll eventually get a better potential on this when I have more money. What else? Oh yeah, I do have, I guess as a good start to the podcast, I do have this event ring we can roll, see if we get like Mesa or item drop rate. Hopefully item drop rate. If we look here in equipment, go over to my, well, first look in the equipment tab, see what other event rings we have. This one, you can't get potential on, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. This one just rig the ring. So yeah, I think if we go ahead and go to our equipment preset, which one is this? Empty. Oh, is this one a drop? Yeah, this one is our drop. Okay. Yeah. Since this is our drop preset, we probably want something else. I don't mind. Let's take a look at the event ring select coupon then. The awake ring. I think we only don't have the Tenebris. Yeah, we don't have the Tenebris. We can get that. And since this isn't our stat preset, we can yeah, we'll be a little weaker, but it just dropped gear, so go ahead and do this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then we can start using some of these cubes here. Oh wait, no. Go ahead and do this first. Nice. And then we'll just keep going and see what we get. Hopefully we do get something good. Oh, we already have this. This might take a while. I may just cut around and see what we get. You can't really, like, select, or you can't really, like, have an automated process of, hey, I'm going to use this many cubes. Stop me when you get this sort of line, or a line similar to it. That's item drop rate plus 20. We could stop here immediately, but I think I want to keep going. See what else we get. You never know. I wanted to do this on recording just as a fun little thing to get it started. Meso obtained plus 20%. Oh, you can't really just press enter. You have to do it by mouse. That's fine. I recently tried the Thanksgiving sandwich from Subway. That was actually pretty decent. Another Meso line. I didn't expect to like it that much. I haven't really fully finished a Subway sandwich or liked the Subway sandwich like that in a long time. It was a pleasant surprise. I wanted a cup of soup, but, to go with the sandwich, but Subway stopped selling soup a long time ago. Bit of a disappointment. I wonder if I should just, like, settle for a one-line item drop rate, because that would be an improvement. Mesos obtained. I mean, we do have a lot of cubes, so another one-line item drop rate. Why not put them to good use? So they don't go to waste, yeah? I think when I get it down to a certain threshold of cubes and I get an item drop rate or meso line, I'll settle for it. Item drop rate. I'd be happy with like a 2-line. All stat lines. I really hope this doesn't end up being like one of my main stat rings. But yeah, I feel like this is a nice in to the podcast. Get us started with something easy. Oh yeah, I do have to do Gallix. Another item drop rate. I think the next item drop rate I'm going to settle for. Mesos obtained. Yeah, I mainly want item drop rate. I mean, having a set of Meso gear is going to be helpful if we want to go like degen grinding and just grind out a bunch of Meso. But for now, item drop rate is more important. But yeah, that cranberry sauce on that Subway sandwich wasn't entirely sweet. It was kind of spicy as well. Well, not spicy in the sense of hot, but more like seasoned. If that makes any sense. It was a pleasant surprise, really. HP. No one really needs that in 2025. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this segment down. No. It's a podcast, dude. Unfiltered. Well, not unfiltered. Unedited, raw footage. Is my style. Oh, that would have been good. If it was a main stat ring. Okay, we're coming down to our last 30. Hopefully I get, at least one line of item drop rate. I shouldn't have been greedy. A lot of Mesa Subtame lines, but... Okay. Don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. We're all good. Oh. Whew. Close one. Nice. Okay. We're good. I guess now we'll go ahead and, since I already unlocked Gollix on this character, go ahead and add him. Since it's the morning before work, we don't have like too much time, so I think our main goals this morning is going to be Gollix and our Challenger World dailies. I'll probably upload this on Saturday. Today is my last day of work for the week. Where is Gollix again? Oh, here he is. Good. I'm glad I at least got one line of item drop rate. I would have loved to. But let's get the Gollix run done for today. And we have a key. Go ahead and buff up. Oh, I don't have serums. Let me go grab serums just in case, because Gollix is annoying. Oh. A couple of other things as well. Crystals and elixirs. Grab the Greater Blessing of the Guild. We could just manually do it. Shouldn't take me but a moment. But yeah, I want to make sure that I get Gollix done every single day now. Did my vac pit expire, or is he just... Oh, he's still here. Okay. Oh, but he doesn't have too much time left. That's fine. Go ahead and use our serums and Aurelias, and then this right here. I should really just take some time to use those symbols. Okay. Hopefully this Gollix run goes smoothly. And then we'll take care of the main event. The main events today. I don't think I'll have time to do all 7 monster parks for this reset rotation, but I at least want to make sure that we get this done. Well, here goes nothing. All right. Oh, yeah, use the whale skill as well. I framed that. Oh wait, I didn't I frame that. Oh shit. good. And that's smooth. That is smooth like butter. Nice. Not too much resistance. Excellent. Alright. How much drop do we have now? Just out of curiosity. Probably need to invest some time into getting some drop familiars, but that's fine. Character info. 59%. I mean, better than nothing. The thing is, I don't have access to drop rate coupons on this character because it's Challenger World. The most important thing is we're getting coins. That's all that matters. Not like I can do Star Forcing with superior Gollux gear anyway right now. Let's pay Arcarium a visit while we're here. I'll probably get the weekly bosses done on Ren at a later time. Or we could do it now, depending on how much time we have.
Still blind to the difference between I suppose
Nothing. Okay. I just want to get it out of the way. Cool. What do we want to do next? Yeah, I think Challenger World dailies are a safe bet. We have enough to get another level of Ignore Defense. Grab that. Do I want the Grandest Daily Rewards or Arcane River? Yeah. I'll grab this, too. I mean, granted, it only takes me like 5 minutes to do all of Arcane River. But, like, once you're at the 262 level, you want to spend as little time with Arcane River stuff as possible. I'll definitely make sure to get my weekly bosses done this weekend. But I like Ren's 6 jobs so far. Oh wait, no. I always forget to accept these. There we go. But yeah, I like Ren's 6 job. It's pretty nice. I'll be able to put at least some elbow grease into the 6 job weekly. Not like do it entirely, obviously. I'll probably get it done fully over the weekend. But not right now. I should probably put that orb switching skill on like 12 instead of 8. Or F12, excuse me. But yeah, the less time I have to spend on Arcane River quests, the more time I can dedicate to getting the 6 job daily stuff done. Plus, that's just extra stats from having the symbols done. I'll probably invest all those extra symbols that I've earned over the weekend. When I have the money from this boss rotation. I'm probably not going to do Absolab gear on this character. I'll probably just skip straight to Arcanes just to be efficient. But that's after the Challenger World gear is maxed. I mean, the hardest thing in Challenger gear is, Easy Lucid. I already did that once in my Dark Knight when I had to do it prior. I think to save time, we'll only do the symbol dailies and just skip straight to the Challenger World. We could do Monster Park Extreme. We haven't done that this week yet. That would be a good use of my time. Get to 264, maybe. That does give a sizable portion of EXP. One step closer to that Hotel Arcus symbol. That'd be nice. But getting the Challenger World Daily is probably a must-do first. Heck, I'm just happy that I committed to getting Arcarium and Golix done. Because they're kind of forgettable. And you might be asking to yourself, Golix is one of the most important bosses. How can he forget that? It's like, I don't know, man, how I do it. I just do it. But I'm actually liking, like, how easy Golix is on this character. Because on new characters that just unlock 6 job, it might be a little more challenging. Gonna save the rune for when we actually go to Grandis. I'll actually put in some elbow grease with getting High Mountain done. I know I missed out on High Mountain last rotation, but that was probably just because I was tired and didn't want to put in the extra elbow grease, but that's fine. I would wear the Challenger World gear. Well, the burning gear for like extra stats, but it doesn't look appealing to me. The Challenger World gear though itself, it is nice. I like the cape most. The last symbol daily, so we can just go over to Grandis once that's done. I mean, if I feel like it, I will put in the extra elbow grease to get the Tenebris dailies done, but normally not after my character's done with the Arcane River stuff. I like how the 6 job stuff is weekly instead of daily. Like, you don't have to put in the work of killing 3,000 mobs a day to get your fragments in. I do have a sizable amount of Luxana time that I should use on this character. But I should probably save that until 270 to get the most mileage out of it. Because right now we're still in free level territory with Beyond Burning. And that's great. I like that. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. My neighbor came over and made a mean apple pie. The kind of apple pie that still has a good texture to it after heating it up for like 45 seconds to a minute. And then you just put some vanilla ice cream over it. My goodness. How did your guys' Shining Star Force go? Mine went relatively okay, everything considered. I got 2 arcane pieces to 22 star on my main, and I obviously got the Connor ring to 18 stars. If I ever have like a spare Connor ring, I'll probably make that into a drop ring of sorts. I need another legendary potential. Well, that's a event ring only. I need to get the Connor ring to legendary if I were to do that, but it'd be worth it. Yeah, if you finish the Ren's travel log, you do get some Luxana coupons, so that's pretty nice. I think I'm still on schedule with this week's content cycle. I only missed maybe like 1 or 2 days because there was a scheduled maintenance. I swear, I have the worst, and I mean the worst, luck with that. Like, oh, I want to be responsible and do yesterday's dailies that I missed. Nope! Here's a scheduled maintenance, or here's an emergency maintenance because we hate you. That's happened to me, like, a bunch of times, dude. It's infuriating. But what can you do? Nothing. That's what you can do. I just deal with it. It's not really worth it. Yeah, I'm personally glad that I can just put a little effort into doing my 6th job weekly instead of just feeling like I have to do 3,000 mobs every single day. Go ahead and get the rune. Oh. I know this is like a bot checking thing, but it really should just be like a press key repeatedly sort of thing. Almost got the Challenger World daily done. Yeah, I think I can definitely just like chunk this out throughout the weekend. Probably gonna get all of it done on Saturday. Do I want to commit some time to doing 7 whole monster parks, or do we just leave it at Monster Park Extreme and get 264? Yeah, I think we just go do Monster Park Extreme and leave it at that. Finish off this Dark Gargoyle though. Hey! Whoa! Nice! So I'm at 78.020. Let's see. I was just talking about that. I was just thinking about that. Ooh, a whole 2%. That's not bad. Over 2%, actually. Almost 3%. Okay. That's done. Let me make sure to claim my dailies. Complete you. I kind of want to get the Genesis Pass just for the C10 boss buff, but that's another like 30 bucks that I'd have to drop. And I already dropped 20 on the Chally Pass. Normally I don't spend money like that on this game outside of super megaphones, but hey, some of the rewards they offer are genuinely good. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's go do Monster Park Extreme. Make sure that we have that done. I don't think I have... Well, I have about over 30 minutes before getting ready for the day. But just getting Monster Park Extreme done now would be a good thing to do, so I don't forget about it later. Oh, I could probably recruit this dude. Or, no. Oh, good. Full party. Yeah, I originally wasn't going to record a podcast episode this morning, but I was like, hey, you're up. You made the effort to do it. Good job. Might as well put the extra effort in to do it. Let's go see if we can help out. I don't think we're going to get this on the first rotation, but we'll see. I'll watch left over here. I'll take bottom left. Switch over to party. Top left? Okay. I haven't gotten, like, the efficient movement done or down yet on this character. You can't warp vertically, only horizontally, I believe. So, like, if you press the key, you can't... Wow, that was quick. What I meant was, like, you can't really, warp in all 8 cardinal directions is what I'm trying to spit out. Let's see. Hey! 264. Nice. Cool. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, we have over half an hour before we have to end the session. Well, first, beyond burning stuff, Soul Urda and more fragments. Yoink. I should get some bags to further organize my inventory. Do we want to take care of weekly bosses? Yeah, I think we do. One thing though, key bindings. I do want to, let's see where the familiar key thing is. The familiar keybind. It should be somewhere around here. Monster collection, no. Ah, here we are. I don't think we have any slots unlocked on this character yet. Oh, we have one. Alright. Yeah, I'll definitely make that like an off-camera thing I do. There's a couple things Actually. One, getting Afterlands done, which might not be too important because we're eventually going to use the rental gear. We have plenty of time on this. That's like April. So we'll eventually be ready to knock out a bunch of harder Challenger World bosses. So we can really take our time with this. But yeah, just having those totems as a permanent stat increase is going to be nice. I just need to like lock in and dedicate maybe half an hour, 45 minutes of my time using Appleseed's guide video on the Afterlands. Go ahead and claim your weekly missions. Good. The second thing is unlocking the familiar slots so we can have an easier time bossing. I mean, getting the familiar slots is basically a given, so we can get more stats on this. I suppose we can try to do normal Lotus. Yeah, we can try to do normal Lotus today. Definitely. Oh. I was like, where's the portal? No, he is the portal. I think we'll be okay in doing, Lotus. Without, like, Ignore Defense familiar, because we already have the Ignore Defense event buff. I'm glad I can actually start to do weekly bosses. I already have Pink Bean's chalice, but I'll probably want to wear my drop gear so I can try to get a black bean mark. That'd be very nice to have. I love the skill reset update. I could just like knock out a bunch of the weekly bosses without much effort. It's nice. If I can get like a bunch of item bags and just clean up my inventory, that'd be great. I don't have a coin purse on this character, my main does, but that would also be nice too. But not like entirely necessary. I just wonder, like, how much of a beast this character's gonna be after Challenger World is done. Like, it's insane that you can get up to 270 now with Beyond Burning and get, like, free level 5 symbols without much effort. Because beforehand, the Grandest story didn't used to be as accessible. I just want to be as efficient with my buff timers as possible. Since we only have 3 minutes left. Oh yeah, I do need to do Princess No for more pieces for the secondary weapon. That's another important thing. Oh, didn't iframe properly. Oh, I hate Papuletus. I really do. Let's try and phase him before he does that stupid time. Oh, I always forget to switch to the bossing version of the spinny orb. I'm still learning this character. And he's done. Cool. Let's go ahead and switch that now. Oh, not F8. 8. Habit. All right. Yeah, this skill reset update should make it much easier for me to do my mules on the weekend. It's just like sitting down to put in the elbow grease to get it done. That's pretty much everything in life, isn't it? You have to commit the effort to do it. Pierre, you could just die. I hate Pierre and Vellum as bosses, but I'm glad I can just one-shot them. We're making good time. I just figured, hey, let's just get the bosses done now. There we go. Good. I don't think I need familiars for Lotus, because I have full boss damage event buff and a little bit of ignore defense buff. But let me go ahead and buff up anyway. F2. I shouldn't need serums or Aurelius for this either. There we go. Nice and neat. Now, since this next boss is Pink Bean, probably want to... Oh wait, I have been doing this in my drop. That's funny. Because there still is that chance that I could get a black bean mark, which would be nice. Oh good. Origin just one-shots that entire phase. And no black bean mark. Okay. I don't expect too much since I have low drop rate still. But 59% is better than nothing. Cygnus. Princess No should be easy. Well, she's Princess No, of course she's easy. It's not like I died to her at 1% a couple weeks ago. Yeah, who does that these days? Dying to Princess No at 1%? Not me. No, you got the wrong guy. I think I have time to at least do Lotus this morning. That would be a good stopping point. Get that Challenger gear increase. Yeah, the nice thing about Challenger gear is you could just like, you don't even have to bother with Absolab. You could just go straight to Arcane without much issue. Should probably use this too. Ow. She still puts a bit of a fight, but that's okay. She's done. No countering this week, but let's see if we have enough pieces to get ourselves. Oh! Cool. Cool. Now we have the Pinot secondary. Excellent. So the only reason I would want to do this boss again is for spare counterings, which that's not a too much of an ask, I don't think. Slight combat power increase, but we need to work on getting a potential for that. Goodness me, I need to blow my nose or something. Yeah, it's okay. Just power through the rest of the podcast and then we'll get that done. I might actually want to hold off on doing Lotus until this weekend so I can put some work into getting some familiar slots unlocked, at least like the second one. Yeah, because bosses like Akechi and Princess No are putting up a little bit more resistance than I would like. And they shouldn't be putting up a ton of resistance. Oh, he's reflecting. Oh wait, I'll save the main burst for P2. That was the worst time for you to reflect, Akechi. I hate that. They should really just remove reflect as a status. It wastes people's time. With this, sort of weekly rotation, I should be able to get the first Hexa stat. I'm following the progression guide for Hexa given in the Ren Discord. So that should be neat. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's how you can tell that I'm a little weaker than I'd like. If he wasn't reflecting, he'd be dead by now. Okay, we can just finish him off. Good, good. Done. Oh wait, was I in my drop gear again for that? Please tell me I wasn't. Please tell me I wasn't, dude. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, I was. Alright. I mean, we just got an ignore defense potion, so I suppose we could try Lotus? Yeah, that might be a thing. Do I want to do it though? Do I really want to do it? You know what? It's content. Do it for the content. This is probably one of the only times in your life where you're actually going to use an ignore defense potion instead of a boss damage potion. But let's do it. This is going to cut into our weekly profits, but I kind of want to make sure that we get this right. So, pretty much one of each. I don't mind. See how we do, yeah? Planner. Go ahead and add Lotus. I'll save Damien for later because Damien's a bit of a pain. But Lotus is actually needed for the next stage of Challenger gear. Well, normal Lotus with no familiars. Let's see what happens. Oh, I actually need the other couple of buffs. Normal, not hard. Please, no, not hard. Not right now. Well, let's see how this goes. I don't have Blink. I just realized. Oh, this is easy. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if I used my extra life there. That's why I probably should have had Blink to float. I'll probably blind that to a key. I already used D for one of the warps, which is my usual Blink key for my characters. My tea is going cold, but I can heat that back up in the microwave. I think getting normal Lotus done would be a nice point to end things off. I'll save the main burst for when we get into P3. Yeah, because he's already halfway done. Oh yeah, we can totally do this. I'll probably get Damien done off screen since he's not part of the Challenger World Gear upgrades. But he is definitely doable. Good. So now we should just be able to finish him off pretty easily. Probably should have saved Arachnid Reflection for sometime else than when I used it. Just unload all the damage that we have. Oh, that just clipped me. That just clipped me. Damn. That didn't kill me for whatever reason. It should have. Ow. Stay dead. Sorry about that. I slammed. Well, not slammed. I kind of bonked my T-Mug on the desk there. I don't quite realize how close my T-Mug is to my mic. But hey, we got it done. And we don't really need Absolab on this character. But if I do get... I was in drop the entire time again for that. I was going to say if we do get a boss bot, that would have been nice. But nope, we don't. Alright. But more importantly, Challenger is done. Go ahead and sell our hull. Exactly 14. Okay. 1.2 bill. Not bad. Okay. Last thing before we wrap up this podcast episode. Is item burning. Lotus is done. Oh. Yeah, gotta organize my inventory. Nothing really notable in terms of drop. Gotta clean out the junk here. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. I know I enjoyed making it. It's not like the highly edited content that you guys are used to. But it's just something where I can get my thoughts out and play games casually. Get practice for like live streaming stuff. Overall, I'm happy with the progress we made today. Metal UI, okay. Just wanted to make sure. I think this should be enough, but I kind of want to go the extra mile. I might have Cinnamon Toast Crunch today for breakfast. That'd be good. Yeah, if we're gonna commit to fully organizing our inventory, might as well do it. Keep this, I suppose. I don't know what we would use it for, but keep it anyway. I don't think emblems can get drop rate, can they? That'd be nice if they could. I don't think they can, though. I think the thing that I'm most happy about is getting the Pinot secondary done and getting the weekly bosses done. Yeah. Clean out everything. Now it's just a matter of getting leveled up to 270, getting more things done, getting the familiar slots unlocked. A lot of things. Probably want to organize my thoughts over the weekend, see where I want to go next. Baby steps. Already have a Dom pendant. Or a Mechanator pendant. I wish I had a real Dom pendant. But no, we don't have the proper drop rate on the character yet. Oh wait, no, these are unique items. I always keep these. You could, like, transfer hammer Ren's original gear if you didn't want to get rid of it, but it's fine. And that's everything cleared out. Good. Am I forgetting something? I don't think I am. Oh yeah, the Challenger gear. Duh. Good. Alrighty. Let's check. Oh, 9.2. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely could be better, but, oh. Let me go ahead and do this as well. Give you another point. Give you another point. Give you another point. And we don't have enough for another point. But, that's good. Wow, look at that. That's just a 300,000 combat power increase just by doing that alone. Nice. Well, I think that about wraps up for this podcast episode. We did pretty much everything besides the 7 monster parks, which I think is good enough. Next time, I suppose we'll work on... Well, I'll probably do this off screen. But we'll work on getting Afterlands done. And we'll work on getting the familiar slots unlocked. At least have another one. Maybe not all three. Until I get, like, Hotel Arcus and Odium unlocked. Just to have it be an easier process. But thank you for tuning in for this episode of the Maple Grindstone Podcast. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone.